The war in Ukraine is now entering its fourth week with attacks on civilians like we have never seen before. In a historic and emotional speech to Congress, President Zelenskyy begged for the United States to do more. The former comedian has risen to this moment in history. And as The Economist wrote today, a man who used to entertain the nation has become its voice. He cited Pearl Harbor and the September 11th attacks in his appeal to members of Congress. And he played this heartbreaking video of Ukraine and its people before and after the Russian invasion, showing the brutality of the airstrikes on civilian targets. For the first time today, President Biden called Vladimir Putin a war criminal. Zelenskyy asked again for a no-fly zone, and while President Biden stopped short of that, he did pledge an additional $800 million in military aid. We've got a lot of news to get to tonight from Ukraine, but we're going to start with CBS's Weijia Jiang from the White House. Good evening, Weijia.
Good evening to you, Nora. President Zelenskyy thanked the U.S. for all the support it has already provided, but he also made clear it is not enough. President Biden praised the passionate speech as convincing and significant before offering a reality check about what the U.S. is ready to deliver.
An extraordinary sight today as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, fighting for his country's survival, received a standing ovation from members of Congress.
Slava Ukraina!
Appearing virtually in his trademark green army shirt, Zelenskyy made a desperate appeal for more help.
Базових людських цінностей.
We need you right now.
Invoking Pearl Harbor.
When your sky was black from the planes attacking you.
And the attacks on 9/11.
Our country experiences the same every day. Right now, at this moment, every night, for 3 weeks now.
He also played a video showing the death and destruction unfolding across his country, moving some lawmakers to tears. President Biden, too, commented on the carnage.
Bombing apartment buildings, maternity wards, hospitals. I mean, it's god-awful.
Later, the president went even further in condemning Putin.
I think he is a war criminal.
Zelenskyy begged for help, closing off Putin's main pathway to inflicting pain, the sky.
Is this a lot to ask for, to create a no-fly zone over Ukraine to save people? Is this too much to ask?
While most lawmakers agree with President Biden that a no-fly zone is too dangerous, there is a growing call to send more fighter jets, which the administration has also called too risky.
We're a superpower, and Zelenskyy challenged us to act like it. Zelenskyy needs more.
In his response, President Biden did not bring up a no-fly zone or warplanes, but announced an additional $800 million in military aid.
We're going to continue to have their backs as they fight for their freedom.
The package includes U.S.-made killer drones known as switchblades that can target Russian tanks from miles away, plus 800 anti-aircraft and 9,000 anti-armor systems, 25,000 sets of body armor and helmets, and 20 million rounds in ammunition. In his final plea, Zelenskyy addressed President Biden in English.
You are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace.
Today marked the first time President Biden used the phrase war criminal to describe Putin. The White House has avoided it, citing an ongoing legal process to determine if Russia is in fact committing war crimes. Press Secretary Jen Psaki said the president was speaking from his heart. Nora?
Just extraordinary what happened today. Weijia Jiang, thank you.